Chapter 1, Regulation of the Primary Market. Video 4, the registration process. In addition to distributing new securities to the market, the investment banker will also assist the issuer in registering the securities with the SEC. In this video, we'll walk through the registration process and outline their prohibited and allowable activities during the cooling-off period. The pre-registration period is when the issuer and investment banker prepare the registration statement called Form S-1 that must be filed with the SEC. All relevant information about the offering must be included in this form. The pre-registration period ends on the filing date and the cooling-off period begins. The cooling-off period lasts a minimum of 20 days. During this period, underwriting firms are permitted to prospect potential customers. A preliminary prospectus, known as a red herring, can be distributed. Non-binding indications of interest can be collected during this time, but money cannot be accepted. A Tombstone ad may only contain basic information about the offering, including the name of the issuer, a brief description of the issuer's type of business, the security being offered and the amount, the price range of the security, and for bonds, their credit rating and the names of the underwriters. Just before the end of the cooling-off period, the syndicate will hold a due diligence meeting, which the public is allowed to attend. If there are any amendments to the S-1 registration statement, the 20-day cooling-off period starts counting again from the date of the last amendment. During the cooling-off period, the issuer must meet registration requirements of any state where the issue may be sold. There are 3 methods of registration at the state level: notification, coordination, and qualification. The SEC will set an effective date once they have no further comments on the registration statement. The SEC disclaimer states that the SEC does not vouch for the adequacy or accuracy of the information in the prospectus in the No Approval Clause. This clause must be prominently displayed on the cover of the prospectus. On the effective date, the post-registration period begins. Sales can be made using the statutory or final prospectus, which must be provided at or prior to confirmation of sale. The prospectus delivery requirements following an initial public offering of NMS listed securities is 25 days, and follow-on offerings of listed securities have no timeframe requirement. Non-NMS unlisted securities have a 90-day delivery requirement following the effective date for an IPO. And for a follow-on offering, it's 40 days. Regulation M prohibits the syndicate members in a follow-on offering from aggressively trading the security in the secondary market prior to the effective date. During the 20-day cooling-off period prior to the effective date, there can be no solicitation, recommendations, sales, and no advertising. The red herring, which is the preliminary prospectus, is distributed during the cooling-off period. The red herring actually states right on the cover, "This is not an offer to sell nor a solicitation to buy these securities," because clearly those are prohibited activities during this time period. The red herring cannot include the final price as it hasn't been set yet, but it may have an estimated price range. The red herring is used to gauge the market interest in the issue. Syndicate members seek out potential customers and put together a list of indications of interest. During the cooling-off period, the syndicate will meet with their lists of potential interested buyers. If the interest is good, the price will likely be raised. If the interest isn't looking good, the price will most likely drop. A Tombstone ad contains only basic information about the offering, so it's not considered advertising, and the use of Tombstone ads is permitted during this period. If the bottom falls out of the market due to unforeseen events, the underwriter can be released from underwriting under a market out clause if it's included in the underwriting agreement. Once the cooling-off period ends, the syndicate holds a final price meeting to establish the public offering price of the issue. Once determined, the final price is added to the registration statement. It's sent to the SEC, and the next day, the issue is effective.